Alright, so I just finished watching the new Avatar Aang Last Airbender movie, and look, right off the bat, I'm giving this movie a solid 8.5, maybe even a 9 out of 10. My biggest pull from this movie was that it was a little fast for me. With the amount of story and world building they packed into it, it could have easily been an incredible miniseries. But as a feature film, the animation was breathtaking. The story was deeply compelling, and they delivered on almost every single level. And if you're an Avatar fan who loves the lore and emotional beats, this movie hits every single mark. And don't worry, I'm keeping this video as spoiler free as I can. I'm just breaking down the lore, the world building, and why I feel this movie delivers. The single biggest standout for me had to be Dave Bautista's character Taka. Bringing him in was a stroke of genius. What I love was the parallel they drew between Taka and Aang. Here you have another airbender who survived a brutal national attack way back in the cycle before Aang was even a thought. But what really blew me away was how it expanded on energy bending. We've always talked about Aang taking away bending or Korra restoring it, but this movie proves that giving and taking bending has always been part of a universal, cyclical balance throughout history. And look, I love that they gave us a morally complex airbender driven by fear and desperation, because airbenders aren't immune to human flaws. It's not like they're Vulcans. They have emotions, they feel them, and almost none of them are truly free from earthly tethers. Seeing an airbender who thought he was doing something noble for his people while essentially falling into the same traps as other nations, that was just incredible writing. And don't get me started on the extended world. Seeing the lion turtles' resting grounds, and then Appa finding that preserved sanctuary at the end where he gets to race alongside of his other bison family. Man, visually and emotionally, that was just beautiful. Beyond the main story, you can also see the subtle Easter eggs and seeds they were planting that bridge the gap toward the legend of Korra. And while this movie stands completely on its own, it definitely leaves the door open for Flying Bark and the studio to give us one more final chapter in Aang's later years, giving us that ultimate visual send-off before the mantle officially passed to Korra. But looking past Korra for a second, who else is hyped up for the next chapter in the Avatar cycle with Avatar Pavi? I mean, the concept of an Earth Avatar navigating a new era alongside her surviving twin sibling and a brand new Avatar team, that is prime storytelling waiting to happen. And I cannot wait to see how she handles the legacy of the Avatar before her. So I'm throwing it to you guys in the comments. What do you think of Taka's storyline and that energy bending lore drop? And would you rather see one last older Aang finale movie, or are you ready to jump straight into the future with Avatar Pavi? Drop your takes down below, smash that like button, hit subscribe for more pitch and review drops, and I will see you guys in the next one.